I'm Laura DiOrio at the Journal House here with Ian Colley, CMO and Executive Vice President of the Trade Desk. How's your Cannes Lion going so far?
Amazing. It's always great to be back on the south coast of France with so many industry folks and clients and partners. I feel like we're busier than ever with so many activations and partnerships, so it's been a great week so far.
Us too. I mean, with the Journal House, New York Stock Exchange,
The Journal and the Exchange always do a great job here.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I mean, not a bad, space to be working in, right?
This is amazing. This is the best one yet. Yeah.
So I'm curious how you feel like, especially, you're no stranger to Cannes Lion, so how do you feel like as of late, your team's really been leveraging the ups and downs of the market?
I think any time that there's volatility in the market, what we do actually becomes more apparent and valuable to advertisers. So with what we do, which is programmatic advertising, advertisers get to be deliberate and decisioned in everything that they do. So at times of market volatility, we actually see a lot more opportunity for our clients in that environment. And if you look at times when the market's been most volatile, such as the financial crisis or during COVID, those are actually the moments when we actually gain more market share than ever, because there is this flight to where can I be more deliberate about spending every campaign dollar? Where can I be sure that I'm getting maximum ROI? So when that pressure's on, we actually see more opportunity than ever for what we do.
And democratizing access to all of these folks, the information, of course.
Oh, absolutely. So we're big believers in the power of the open internet and for advertisers to get value from that. So we see across all of the open internet, all the great journalism, such as the Wall Street Journal, streaming television, digital audio, all those places where consumers are most leaned in, we're helping advertisers monetize against that content.
And so when you're watching the markets, there are certain things that the markets can't measure. What do you feel like is most important to your brand there?
I think one of the things that's becoming more and more important to marketers that we strongly believe in, which is hard to measure or even understand sometimes, is the value of objectivity. So a lot of big tech advertising platforms will preference their own owned and operated content. So if you funnel your campaign dollars through Google, you're largely going to be monetizing YouTube. If you funnel your ad dollars through Amazon, you're largely going to be funding Prime Video. So if you're an advertiser doing that, you're not really getting the full benefit of full decisioning. At the Trade Desk, we see 17 million ad impressions across the open internet every second. So that's the best of streaming TV, the best of digital audio, the best of live sports, the best of journalism here at the Wall Street Journal House. And we get to figure out, of those 17 million, which are the right ones for any given advertiser at any given moment based on who they're trying to reach with the most relevance. We don't own any content. We don't own any ad impressions. So we can't preference anything. We have complete objectivity in figuring out what the best thing is to do for any given advertiser. So I think that point of objectivity is something that's becoming more important. More marketers are becoming aware of it. Again, difficult to measure necessarily, but it's important to understand.
And inherently then comes an authenticity there. You are an unbiased, umbrella, casting a wide net.
Absolutely. So we get, like I said, we get to choose objectively across all of those. I think another element of this, which I think is important, and again, being better understood, is there's this kind of statistic out there that CMOs have the shortest lifespan on the C-suite. And I have a theory as to why that is, and my theory is that a lot of CMOs will be attracted by the cheap reach dynamics of big tech platforms. So it's easy to spend money. It feels like it's cheap, but the reason that it's cheap is that they're monetizing their own content. So they can afford to discount the tech process that goes into buying those ad impressions. But what happens over time is that those platforms also grade their own homework in terms of how those ads are performing. So if you go to a big tech platform, they may say, oh, we helped you sell 1 million toothbrushes this quarter. But they won't really tell you how or why they believe that. But you take that back to your C team and say, hey, we sold 1 million toothbrushes, but then the business team looks at, well, we only sold 500,000. And the more that kind of misalignment of measurement happens over time, the more that there's misalignment between the business team and the marketing team. And that's my theory as to why, the biggest reason why the CMOs have the shortest lifespan on the C team. Because of this growing misalignment and the focus that some of them have on big tech advertising. So we're seeing more and more marketers trying to understand the dynamics of cheap reach, the limitations of cheap reach, And then, in contrast, the opportunity that exists on a platform like ours on the open internet and being objective and unbiased, as you say, in making those decisions.
Seems like Cannes Lion is a really great intersection for all of those members of the C-suite to align on perhaps some differences. Do you feel like those conversations are happening here?
100%. We've been in conversations this week about the future of AI in marketing, about how we get better at helping journalism thrive through monetization, through advertising, and the future of the open internet. So all these discussions are happening, and it's great to have that combination of marketers, major publishers, influencers, everybody in tech, all around those conversations here this week.
Future's happening here, and we're thrilled to get your insights. Appreciate it so much.
I appreciate your time. Thank you.